Visit CCGCastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today we'll be looking at Lucario, and yes, this is pretty much Lucario from the Face Collate, but we finally get that Steam Siege set released with the captivating Pokepuff, and I'm more than likely to present you the King of the Throne, the new Lucario, who actually fight alone and who pretty much kicks ass to everyone who actually stand in front of him. So yeah, pretty much with 2 energies you can fight alone for 30 and you can hit for 60 more for each Pokemon you have fever than your opponent in play. So I will actually talk a little bit about this. So let's say you have 2 Pokemons on your bench and your opponent have 4 Pokemons on his bench. So 2 is difference, 4 minus 2 is equal 2, and basically you can hit for 30 plus 60, which is actually 150. So basically you can hit for quite a lot of damage with a fight alone. Also Vacuum Wave can hit for the 50, which can definitely be a pretty decent attack if you cannot set hit alone. But let me just give you one thing. Since a Primal Clash actually reprints experience share, you need to have 4 experience share in place. So basically, since there is no more actually tool scrapper card like Zero Seek and Starly Megaphone, you don't need to worry about experience share. All you really need to do, have 1 Riolu in the active spot with the energy, later evolve into Lucario, have 1 Riolu on the bench with experience share. So pretty much when you get knocked out from the active spot, you will going to transfer 1 of your energies on the Riolu, and basically you're going to put 1 from your hand, evolve into Lucario, and you have again Lucario ready for attack. When you get knocked out from that Lucario again, you can just easily play Eco Arm and pretty much Super Rod to reshuffle those Lucarios and experience share back into your deck, and you can reapply that over and over and over and over and over and again, over and 1,000 times over again. So in my opinion, this is just very badass, because you're going to exchange 1 prize for possibly getting 2 prizes over your opponent EX Pokemons in play. Pretty much enough set for Lucario. Also 110 HP, not that easy for 1-hit knockout, but trust me, Lucario is a badass dude. As you can see, even Alakazam in the background is scared about him. Also 4 copies of Unowns are here just for the draw support and pretty much to be able actually to start with the Pokemon, so you don't actually give your opponent mulligan for like 6 or 7 cards. So that's the reason why I'm running 2 Unowns. And this is very important just because even if you start with it, it's not a big deal because you're getting 2 Float Stone with this deck list, and trust me, without Float Stone you don't even try to play this deck. Float Stone very important, even better than those escape ropes in this version, because with those Eco Arm you can actually recycle them back, those Float Stones, because they can actually help you a lot later. Of course, 4 copies of Captivating Pokepuff is must-have card in this deck, because you just want to have pretty much each time your opponent refresh his hand, Captivating Pokepuff in your hand, pretty much to see what he actually have in his hand, what's the resource in his hand, does he have any supporter card, can he play any V-Seeker, any interruptive card, energy card, stuff like that, so you can actually predict his moves, so you can be in advantage against that. And you can also put his basic Pokemons on his bench. So basically, if you're starting first with Captivating Pokepuff, you can just put Shames and Hoopas on the bench, and you can just easily knock them out without any problem. As I mentioned, 1 Eco Arm for those experience shares, 2 copies of Level Ball, so you can actually put in play those Riolos, but you can also play Unown Level Ball for 1 extra card, let's say that. 2 Super Roads, because we are just running 4 line of the Lucario, you need to have 2 Super Roads. I was thinking, to be honest, about puzzles, but at the end I just decided to not run Puzzle of Times because I don't have space, and this is just perfect deck that you can actually build for this Lucario in my opinion. 4 Trainers Mails, 4 Ultra Balls, 4 V-Seekers. As you can see, this deck actually does not have a Bursting Balloon, so I was thinking about Bursting Balloons and Hammers, but I actually decided to stick with experience share and pretty much Eco Arm and Float Stones. I get the best result with this version. At least there is actually 2 interruptive cards. The first one is a Delinquent, which will allow you to discard Stadium card from play. This is very important because sometimes your opponent might actually go with Parallel City, and he can even Parallel City himself, so there probably will be just 120 damage difference, so there's the reason why you actually need Delinquent. Also, Hex Maniac for those Greninjas and any other ability. Single Lysandre, I was thinking first about 2, but let's be pro, let's just play 1. 2 ends, 1 Ranger is, I guess, because of that Glacian EX, you just want to one-hit knock out that Glacian ass and pretty much draft 2 prizes. 4 Sycamores, no need to talk too much about it, you need to have some draft support. I was also thinking about maybe Acrobikes. Acrobikes would definitely be the good one. But what's the problem with the Acrobike? Acrobike needs to discard 1 card, and in this deck you actually just don't want to discard none of your cards, because any of those resources can definitely be very valuable, and if you actually discard some wrong card, you can pretty much end up losing this game. Wally is pretty good, not for the turn 1, but pretty much for like mid or late game, when you actually just played Riolu from your hand, and you actually want to evolve into Lucario. I mean, Wally can definitely help. In some circumstances, it can help. I don't know why I actually play one. To be honest, I didn't use it in pretty much entire game. So if you're looking for 1 extra spot, you can pretty much cut off Wally. But sometimes it can definitely help a lot. Trust me, sometimes it can definitely help a lot. If you started first, pretty much with Riolu, and you just want to Wally, you don't have Level Ball or Ultra Ball, you can definitely use Wally, so sometimes can be good, but in 90% it will just be not that good in this deck, but pretty much having 1 as a deck is always good. But as I mentioned earlier, if you're looking for 1 extra card, you could probably cut down Wally and pretty much add maybe 1 more Level Ball, maybe something else like another Lysandre, maybe with Escape Rope. 2 Sky Fields, we all know why we play Sky Field in this deck, no need to talk too much about that, just because Captivating Pokepuff. 6 Tool cards, 4 XP shares and 2 Float Stones, and pretty much ending with 8 metal energy cards. So to be honest, what would I like to tech in this deck, and what you can actually tech if you're looking forward. If you play against a lot of Greninja, against a lot of Greninja decks, and I again said Greninja, I cannot believe it, that I'm very tired. If you play against a Giratina EX decks, maybe taking 2 Enhanced Hammers can help a lot, so pretty much removing 1 Wally and maybe even cutting down something like a Hex Maniac can definitely give you a space for 2 Enhanced Hammers, because getting 2 Enhanced Hammers can help you a lot against Giratina, because once Chaos Wheel hits you, you're not able to play those Experience Share, and pretty much with Enhanced Hammer you can actually control the speed of the Giratina EX, because Giratina actually requires those Double Dragon Energy cards, and if you can actually control that, you can do the great job in my opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much my deck list. Don't forget to check also CCGCastle.com. We have a 5% discount on your purchase by typing TCG Center 5 code. So if you're looking to buy anything, you should definitely check that out. You can find the link in my video description. That's very important. And before I actually go to a actual gameplay, where you will see this deck in the action, please consider to click that like button. It will very, very mean a lot to me. So definitely, if you like this deck and this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. So let's do some gameplay so you can actually see how Lucario actually alone kicks ass on the TCG online game. So see you in the game. Alright, welcome to the game test for this Lucario deck. So it's definitely one-hit knockout deck in any circumstance. So basically waiting for my opponent who actually plays some kind of the fighting deck. I will assume maybe it's a Garchomp, but I cannot confirm that. I have some feeling that it might be Garchomp. A lot of people these days actually play Garchomp, or maybe Carbing with, I don't know, Medicham, something like that. Also definitely very good budget build, and also strong build in my opinion. So let's take a look. On the other side, Lucario Fight Alone. Can hit for 30 plus 60 for each different on Pokemons on the bench. Basically, if your opponent have like 3 Pokemons on the bench and you have pretty much 1, that's 120 additional damage plus 30 more, which is actually pretty much a lot of damage counters. 150. with 2 energies. So I'm not going to put my Unowns on the bench just because I can actually risk my opponent Lysandre, so you definitely don't want to see that. On the other side, very aggressive start, Gable and strong energy. There is Ultra Ball for Center Lady and a Float Stone for artillery. That means only one thing that I definitely needs to get, and I don't know why actually people play Ultra Ball and spoof you and try to show you what they have in their hands. So I just cannot understand that. So pretty much Ultra Ball for artillery, and right now I know that I need to get something like N. Unfortunately, there is no N, so I'm going to play Captivating Poképuff. Alright, so definitely not that good. Ultra Ball pretty much for another Riolu, I guess, just because I want to attach my XP share on it in case I get knocked out. And Seeker for Professor Sycamore, so I can take 7 new cards. Let's see. Alright, pretty much that's it for now. I'm going to pass. So far I cannot hit for more than 30 or 50, but so far I don't even have a chance to set up more Pokemons for my opponent. I mean, I do have that Captivating Poképuff. I know that my opponent have energy and he's definitely looking forward to attach that and play artillery and draw a Beazle hand for 3. Even if he managed to get that knockout with the guard jump. Oh, there's one more Gable, which means that I can hit right now for the 90. There is Karina for Red Candy and a guard jump. We all know what that means. That means only one thing that I need to get. I need to get definitely in play as soon as possible Lucario, so I can respond back and knock out his guard jump. And basically, yeah, Turbo Assault for 100. But with my Lucario, I can hit for 150, which will be enough to knock out his card jump, and I will able to take 2 card, 1 prize right here. So let's first see Captivating Poképuff. All right, Seeker in his hand. So Trainers Mail for Ultra Ball, which means that I'm going to play my Ultra Ball right here. Pretty much for Lysandre and for I guess Eco Arm. I'm going to take my Lucario, and so far I don't need to worry because I know that he will not be able to knock out my Lucario. I'm just going to knock out his guard jump right here for 150. Next turn I definitely need to get one of my Lucarios on the bench somehow with that experience share. And he decided to promote his auxiliary in the active spot, which means that I can V-Seeker Lysandre his Gable on the bench. So there is V-Seeker for Karina. And basically he can play Karina. I know that he have Bridget in his hand, but well, you definitely don't want to play Bridget. You just wants to get another guard jump in play, tries to set up another knockout. But right now I know that I can hit maximum 90. So luckily I have another Captivating Poképuff in my hand, which can actually give me the opportunity maybe right here to even force my opponent to put maybe a few more Gables on the bench if he actually managed to get them with the Beazle hand. So that would definitely be a badass if I can guess. So there's a rare candy for the guard jump, which means that he can get a Beazle for 2. Maybe even for more if he can somehow get... okay, so a Beazle hand for 2. And it's my turn, which means that I will definitely play my Super Rod. Put back these 3 bad boys into my deck. Come on, give me one Pokemon. Captivating Pokémon. There's a Havlucha, which means that I can knock out his Garchomp on the bench for 150 and pretty much left him without attacker for the next turn. And he's definitely in a bad position right now after this Captivating Poképuff and basically Lysandre for the knockout. So I'm fighting with a single Lucario at this moment in play, and I managed to top deck actually to prize prize deck, let's call that prize deck, Riolu, and I have experience, share, and energy in my hand, and I can get better hand, I should definitely say that. So he decided to promote his Lucha in the active spot, and basically I just don't want to put, I guess, yet Riolu in play. Oh, there's a Bridget right now, so he actually is going to expand his bench for one more Gable, which will definitely give me the opportunity to put on the bench my Riolu. So let's see what I can top next. So he can still play a Beazle hand. Don't forget that. But he actually is scared about playing it, so I'm going just to put my Riolu and I guess one of my XP shares on it, and I'm going to hit with the fight alone right here. So I didn't decide to attach energy yet. I can easily do that later. So oh, there is an N, which is very, very nice, because I can actually play Ultra Ball next turn, get Lucario in play, maybe even attach energy and then go with my N. So definitely my opponent in very, very bad position right here. That actually a Beazle hand cost him, I guess, maybe even a game right here, because he had 2 rare candies in his discard pile, 2 Garchomps, 2 Gables, pretty much a lot of resources already burned. So I guess 2 rare candies already burned. 2 strong energies. I mean, energies can be easily recycled with that Garchomp Turbo Assault. But as long as I can actually stay alive for one more turn, that's pretty much good. So he can hit for 80 with his Bite Off, which means that with a strong energy that can maximum be 100 damage. And basically, without one more strong energy, he will not be even able to knock out my Lucario in this situation. But even if he is able to do that, I can just Ultra Ball and hope to get another basically captivating Pokebuff, which will probably be very hard since I already played 3 of them, but we'll never see. I never know what I can get. So there's a Gable in the active spot. And I guess pretty much if I manage to knock out this Gable, this is pretty much GG. So let's see what he can get right here. So there's Karina, which means only one thing, that he can grab Garchomp right there. And that's definitely scary if he can grab another strong energy. That can definitely be end for myself. But on the other side, there is Garchomp and the Muscle Band, which means that he probably have that rare candy in his hand, which will be... well, there's a Muscle Band, and there's maybe a Switch. Okay, Switch, a Beazle hand. Then maybe a rare candy. Okay, pretty reasonable. Which means that I can still survive with my Lucario for a single turn. There's a town map. Alright, and there's a Gabite. Whatever you want to pronounce that. No Focus Sash for my opponent yet. I had pretty much luck right here. Oh, there's a Wally. I guess I want to attach my energy right here, and I maybe want to go with my N, definitely. Why do I want to go with my N? Just because I know that my opponent actually have Garchomp in his hand, so I just want to remove that Garchomp from his hand, and I'm going to hit right here with a Vacuum Wave for 50. So he's stuck with his Octillery in the active spot, and even if he's able to knock me out next turn, that means that I can actually just Ultra Ball for another Lucario and pretty much end him again. But I need to get something better than N, because N is not the good right now, because I have 3 prizes left. So he is down to like 6 cards. He played 2 Karinas, 1 VA Seeker. There's another Karina, which means that he can grab right now even Switch and a Garchomp, which will be actually enough to take enough damage counters to knock me out, because he had that Muscle Band attached on it, and maybe even a Float Stone can work. So there's a Garchomp and a Super Rod, so he might not have another Float Stone or Switch, or he maybe have one of these cards in his hand. So right now he can hit for 120. Oh no, he decided to attach 1 Fighting Energy. Very interesting, but he is definitely not be able to survive his Octillery in the active spot. That's for sure. So he can hit for 120. Alright, 2 Gables and Garchomp, put it back into the deck. I guess I'm going to play N again after I use my Ultra Ball for another Lucario. Maybe I even go with Unown, I don't know. Maybe Not sure. I mean, I'm going down to 2 prizes after this turn, probably if he does not retreat. So there's another Ultra Ball. Getting another Ultra Ball and pretty much a Basil hand can give you the chance maybe to hit switch. Or maybe even Float Stone, which is even worse. But I hope he's not going to be able to pull any of these 2 cards. So it's my turn. Oh, there's a Trainers Mail. Give me the V Seeker or Sycamore. There's a Level Ball. So I guess I can live with that. I mean, I can take Level Ball, I can grab one of my Unowns, I can put it onto my bench, pretty much for 1 extra card, 1 more extra card, maybe V-Seeker, just a Delinquent. I guess Delinquent will not help. So I'm going with my Ultra Ball for Lucario, and I guess I'm going with my N down to 3. Okay, I guess, I mean, another Riolu and an XP share. I'm definitely looking forward to play that. They receive a Level Ball, but I will keep that for now. So I'm going to hit for the knockout right here. I'm going to take 1 more prize. If he knocks me out next turn with his Carchon, I can save both energies. Oh, there's a nice card. There's a Sycamore, which is definitely good. But it's going to be very difficult to knock out his Carchon right here. So there's a Bridget just for the 1 Gable. Okay, so I still need to take like 2 prizes. He needs to take 5 prizes. There's a bite off, which means that he is going to knock me out. I'm going to put 2 of my energies, 1 onto my Lucario, another onto my Riolu. I'm going to promote my Lucario into the active spot. I need to hit Captivating Poképuff so badly. I cannot describe how badly I need Captivating Poképuff. Very badly. Very badly. I don't even know if I have 1 more left in my deck. So I will put my Sky Field right here just because of the Delinquent. So there's a Level Ball. And there is 1 more Captivating Poképuff left. So that means only one thing. That I need to get Captivating Poképuff right here. There's Lucario, but there is no sign of Captivating Poképuff, so I'm going to play my Fireball Leather. Will there be... Nope, just a Float Stone. I guess Float Stone will not work. I can hit for 50. 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 Yeah, pretty much. But next turn I can knock him out, so I guess that's not that bad. I mean, he still needs to take 4 prizes, but I think I have that. Just because I have Riolu, and I might be able to get another XP share. I mean, I do have XP share on my active one, but I need 1 for my Riolu. So right now I can knock him out. Oh. Boy, I have 3 energies on my Lucario on the bench. This means only one thing. I'm going down to play V-Seeker for N. Oh, pretty much there's Captivating Poképuff right now, and he just decided to quit because, yeah, probably he realized that this is pretty much GG. But I mean, I did get that Captivating Poképuff, which would probably put at least 1 of the Pokémons on my opponent bench, and I would be even able to get another Riolu and energy and stuff like that. So let's move to game number 2. Alright guys, game number 2, and I'm starting first, so can't be better than that. Hopefully I'm going to open with my Riolu in the active spot, so yep, there it is. And pretty much, oh, nothing good with that, so just a single Riolu and a couple dead cards in my hand. It definitely needs to get something better, so there's Ultra Ball as a top deck. I guess this will not work. But I mean, I can play 1 of my Ultra Balls right there, and I can grab, I guess, 1 Unown, and basically throw up some cards. Let's see, Fireball Leather can give me Super Rod. Which means that I can basically play Ultra Ball next turn, for Lucario, and I can play Super Rod to bring some of the cards back into my deck. So there is 1 energy from my opponent, which means that he can hit for 60 with that Shatter Shot, which is just ridiculous because my Riolu is actually weak on the Psychic. So to be able to knock out his Mewtwo EX right there, I need to get something good as a top deck. After I play Ultra Ball for energy and 1 top deck card, I guess I need to attach 1 more energy onto my Lucario and play Super Rod, and I will be without cards in my hand. No, there's a Trainers Mail as a top deck, so let's see if we can get something. Oh, there's a Sycamore. So there's a good hope right now that I can actually get something pretty good. And I'm going to play my Ultra Ball, and I will take a risk. I will throw out my Super Rod right here. I just want to get my Lucario in play, and I have another Super Rod, so I can put back those energies. There is Lucario, there is energy, and there is Sycamore. No sign of the captivating Pokepuff yet, but I can always take another Unown. I guess I don't need to worry right here. He cannot knock me out with his Mewtwo, but he can do that with the Mega Mewtwo, so this might be a tricky. Oh, there's a captivating Pokepuff. And there is Mega Mewtwo in his hand and pretty much double Chorus energy, so it really depends on the top deck. I guess I will take a risk and hit with a Fight-Alone for 90. And basically, if he does not top deck a supporter card or, yeah, pretty much Spirit Link, he is not going to be able to Mega Evolve, which means only one thing, that I can next turn knock out his Mewtwo EX, and he can just, oh, there's a Puzzle of Time, so I know that he top decked Puzzle of Time. He can pretty much Mega Evolve into Mega Mewtwo. That can help him a little bit. But on the other side, yeah, that will definitely help him to prevent him from being knocked out. But if I'm my opponent, I should probably just stick by a Mega Evolve his bench at Mega Mewtwo and pretty much passing the turn. So that's the best thing that you can actually do at this situation. Oh, see, so he decided to Mega Evolve his active Mewtwo. And that means only one thing, that I need to put my Riolu in play. So I'm not going to be able to do significantly damage right here. So there is a Super Rod. And I guess I'm going to put some of my energies back into my deck. This is very long run right here. I will just search my deck with my Level Ball for 1 more Unown. Put it down to the bench. And pretty much will hit with my Wacom Wave 450. So he cannot even use his... I know he has Shrine of Memories, but he cannot use Damage Change, which is very good. There is Hoopa, so that means that he can set up, and that setup will definitely hurt him a lot. I can definitely say you that. So he probably wants to set up for maybe 1 extra Shaman, 1 extra Mega Mewtwo, 1 extra Mewtwo, but against Lucario this is just not that good, and you don't want to see that. So probably he can get something like maybe Mega Turbo, and just surprise me with the Mega Turbo and the knockout. But on the other side, he have like 1, 2, 3, 4 Pokemons on his bench, which means that I can just respond easily with my Lucario for like 60, 120, 180, yeah, pretty much 210, even with 1 more Pokemon on my bench. So there's another Mega Mewtwo with that Ultra Ball, another Shaman EX for the setup, so he definitely probably looking maybe for that Mega Turbo, so he have that 1 Psychic Energy in his discard pile. That Mega Turbo will definitely use that Damage Change and knock out my Lucario from the active spot. But no, there's just Psychic Infinity, which will also work. Not bad, I guess. So I'm going to promote my Riolu, I'm going to play my Riolu on the bench, I'm going to evolve my Lucario, I'm going to play Sky Field, of course. I just want to get rid of my opponent's Stadium from play. I will play my Unown. I'm definitely looking for that XP share, but I cannot find it, so there's even Captivating Pokepuff. Let's see what he have in his hand. Oh, there is double Mega Mewtwo and Mega Turbo. So I guess I should maybe even end him. I just need energy cards. There is energy. Oh, I almost get scared out by not seeing energy. So there's a Trainers Mail and there is Ultra Ball. Yes, I can grab Ultra Ball. I'm going to play my another Trainers Mail. There is XP share, finally. Alright, this is very important right here. Ultra Ball for Lysandre and a Float Stone for one more Riolu. I can hit for a lot of damage right here, so I just want to get one more Riolu on the bench, and let's go with the Fight Alone for 210 actually. So that Mewtwo suffers 350 damage. I'm going to put 2 more cards in my hand. So there's another Lucario and a Trainer's Mail. So he just promoted his Mewtwo EX in the active spot. And there's a Spirit Link, of course. So even if he knocks me out right there, I don't need to worry too much about that because I have another Riolu sitting and ready on the bench. All I really need is just a single energy. And I guess from 7 cards, I'm getting probably energy cards. So there's a Shrine of Memories. Okay, so Psychic Infinity for the knockout. If I can actually top deck energy, well, I can maybe even play Delinquent. And discard 3 cards from my opponent's hand. So I actually need pretty badass top deck like energy, so I can just Delinquent my opponent. No, there's just a Ranger. I guess Ranger will not do the job. Let's see, a Trainer's Mail. There is just another Sycamore. So I guess I'm going to play my Seeker 4 Sycamore, 4/7. Come on, give me the energy card. Alright, so there is no energy in my hand. And this is pretty badly. Oh, there's a Mega Turbo in my opponent's hand. I cannot even retreat. I'm in very bad position. Oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I even didn't hit for 50. Ah, come on. Yeah, I was short for energy, and right now he can make a turbo for a knockout. Then again, I'm going to end and pretty much I just need to get energy card. I mean, I have few energies left. There's a Delinquent, alright. So he will Delinquent myself, which is not that bad, I guess, because I have more chance to get energy with my end, because I'm going to draw like 4 cards of 5. And still, if I can knock his Mewtwo, I'm definitely going to win this matchup. I can definitely see that. So, how many V-Seekers do I have? If I don't get energy right here with Sycamore for 7, I guess this is not going to be good. But there it is. And this means only one thing, that I can fight alone for the knockout, leave my opponent without attacker, and pretty much I can win just by hitting for like enough damage counters next turn to one-hit knockout any of his Pokemons in play. I guess. I mean, I do have that V-Seeker, so I can even play my Lysandre or N. Really doesn't matter, so it's just a question if he can Mega Evolve and pretty much gets Mega Mewtwo in play, but he definitely needs to get Spirit Link and Mega Mewtwo and double Color's energy, so it's not that easy actually right here. So I know that he has Sycamore, so he has 7 new cards. Let's see. There's a Spirit Link, there's probably Mega Mewtwo, and will there be double Color's? There's a Trainer's Mail, so I'm still shaking. There's a V-Seeker, which is a good sign. So I can hit for 210 right now. There's an Ultra Ball for Mega Mewtwo, and it really depends on what he actually have in his hand. Will he be able to get that double Color's energy for GG? There's a Mega Mewtwo, so it's really questionable. Moment of truth. Oh, it's my turn. Oh my goodness. Actual win? Oh, this is epic win. This win definitely makes a lot of sense. 2 of 2. Yeah, pretty damn good deck. I really enjoy playing it. The only problem actually is those starting with the Unown, but that's the reason why I have 2 Float Stones. Also, Eco Arm later can help a lot, just in case you can buy a turn. You can buy a turn by putting those Unowns back with the Super Rod, just having Float Stone again, recycle it back with the Eco Arm. So you can definitely get like tons of turns with recycling those Unowns and get some cards, energies, stuff like that, hitting a lot with the Lucario. So yeah, definitely very promising deck for the Primal Clash shown. I mean, I guess that the Primal Clash shown will definitely be the best format from in the last 5 years since the black and white was printed. This is just my personal opinion, because there is a lot of Stage 1, Stage 2 decks that can actually be played, and that they're actually just pretty badass and strong. So once again, guys, I hope you enjoy watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video, and the most important thing, subscribe to the channel for more future videos, and of course to support me directly in making those new videos for you guys. So yeah, I mean, a lot of you should probably be just more than happy by seeing this video. So yeah, I pretty much do this for you guys, so don't forget to subscribe and like, and also share. It really means to me. So let's see if we can get 100 likes for this deck. So once again, thanks for watching. Till the next time, don't forget to check that unboxing video for Steam Siege Booster Box number 2. And yeah, that's pretty much all for today. So stay tuned for tomorrow. Giveaway video also upcoming. I didn't update any new giveaway video, but I will definitely fix that soon. So yeah, pretty much it's enough talking for now. I'm going to sleep. So good night, and see you tomorrow. So bye.